Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Today we are studying Oraciones Básicas parte 4. Oraciones Básicas parte 4. Usted estudia francés. Usted, you, study, estudia francés, French. You study French. But this is question, and for study we need to use do. And then this you becomes a lowercase. Do you study French? Do you study French? Do usted estudia French? Francés? No, yo no estudio francés. No, yo no estudio. I don't study. Estudio francés. So French. French. So Spanish, francés, lowercase, but English, you need to use uppercase. No, I don't study Spanish. No, yo no estudio francés. ¿Dónde trabaja usted? So, ¿dónde? Where? ¿Trabaja usted? You work. Where you work? But this is question and question mark. For work, we need to use do. Where do you work? Where do you work? ¿Dónde usted trabaja? Yo trabajo en una fábrica. Yo, I trabajo. I work in a factory. In a factory. I work in a factory. I work. Yo trabajo en una fábrica. ¿Usted estudia francés? Do you study French? No, yo no estudio francés. No, I do not study French. ¿Dónde trabaja usted? Where do you work? Yo trabajo en una fábrica. I work in a factory. ¿Dónde vives? ¿Dónde? Where? You live. ¿Dónde? Where? You live. Where you live. But this is a question, and then for live, we need to use do. Where do you live? Where do you live? ¿Dónde? You vive. ¿Dónde vives? ¿Dónde vives? Yo vivo en Inglaterra. Inglaterra is England. So yo vivo, I live, and I live in England. England, Inglaterra. I live in England. Yo vivo en Inglaterra. Bruno, ¿eres camarero? Bruno, B-R-U-N-O. So, eres, you are, camarero, or waiter. Waiter. So here Spanish, you don't say un, but English you need to say a waiter. But this is a question. Bruno, and then this are goes to the front. So, are you a waiter? Bruno, are you a waiter? Bruno, eres, camarero, a waiter? No, Carmen es camarera. No, Carmen, C-A-R-M-E-N-S, is camarera, waitress, W-A-I-T-R-E-S-S, but you need to use a. No, no, Carmen is a waitress. No, no, Carmen is a waitress. ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? Yo vivo en Inglaterra. I live in England. Bruno, ¿eres camarero? Bruno, are you a waiter? No. Carmen es camarera. No. Carmen is a waitress. El maestro es mexicano. El maestro. The teacher. The teacher is mexicano, Mexican. M-E-X-I-C-A-N. You need to capitalize the first letter. El maestro es mexicano. The teacher is Mexican. La maestra es cubana. The teacher, T-E-A-C-H-E-R. La maestra, the teacher, is cubana, Cuban. C-U-B-A-N. So here, Spanish, Mexicano, Cubana, you have gender, but just in English, Mexican, Cuban, they are adjectives, no gender word, but use capital letters. Jose, tu hermano es médico? Jose, H-O-S-E, Jose. Tu hermano, your brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R, S, is medical, a doctor, is a doctor, but it's your question. So Jose, is your brother, so put is here, is your brother a doctor and question mark. Jose, tu hermano es médico? Jose, is your brother a doctor? No, mi hermana es médica. No, mi hermana, my sister. My sister, no, my sister is a doctor. Medica, a doctor. But in English, you need to put a. No, my sister is a doctor. No, mi hermana es médica. El maestro es mexicano. The teacher is Mexican. La maestra es cubana. The teacher is Cuban. Jose, tu hermano es médico? Jose, is your brother a doctor? No, mi hermana es médica. No, my sister is a doctor. Mi hermana es médica. Mi hermana, my sister. My sister. Is médica, a doctor. My sister is a doctor. Mi hermana es médica. My sister is a doctor. Mi amigo es profesor. Mi amigo, my friend. My friend is a professor, teacher. My friend is a teacher. Mi amigo es profesor. Mi amigo, my friend is a professor, profesor. Un niño mexicano. So un niño, a boy. A boy. Mexicano, a Mexican. So Mexican is an adjective coming in front of a noun. It describes a noun. Un niño mexicano, a Mexican boy. So you need to capitalize the M. El niño americano. So el niño, the niño, the boy. The boy, and then americano, American. American boy. El niño americano, the American boy. The American boy. Una niña mexicana. A niña, girl. A girl, mexicana, Mexican. Mexican girl. Capitalized M. Una niña mexicana, a Mexican girl. La niña americana. So it's the girl American. The American girl. La niña americana. The American girl. Ella estudia español en la universidad. Ella, she, estudia, studies. She studies español, Spanish. She studies Spanish en la universidad. At the university. University. She studies Spanish at the university. Ella estudia español en la universidad. Ella estudia español en la universidad. La universidad tiene 3 bibliotecas. So, la universidad, the university, the university tiene, has. So, tercera persona singular, so has 3 bibliotecas, 3 libraries, B-R-A-R-I-E-S. But it's your question. So, has becomes does. Does the university, and then has becomes have. Does the university have 3 libraries? So here, does the university have 3 libraries? La universidad tiene 3 bibliotecas? Question. Does. Una niña mexicana, a Mexican girl. La niña americana, the American girl. Ella estudia español en la universidad. She studies Spanish at the university. La universidad tiene 3 bibliotecas. Does the university have 3 libraries? Ana, la biblioteca tiene computadoras. So Ana calling, la biblioteca, the library, B-R-A-R-Y, tiene, has. Computadoras, computers. The library has computers, but it's your question. So question mark here, and has, third person singular, does. And then has becomes have. Anna, does the library have computers? Anna, does the library have computers? Anna, la biblioteca tiene computadoras? Question. Sí, la biblioteca tiene 2 computadoras. Sí, yes. Yes. The library, la biblioteca, the library tiene, has. 2 computadoras, 2 computers. 2 computers. Sí, la biblioteca tiene 2 computadoras. Sí, la biblioteca tiene 2 computadoras. Eduardo, ¿necesitas este libro? Eduardo, necesitas, you need este libro, this book. What's your question? So question mark here. For need, you need to use do. Eduardo, do you need this book? Eduardo, ¿tienes? ¿Necesitas este libro? Question. Mi clase tiene 7 estudiantes. Mi clase, my class. My class tiene, has, 7, estudiantes, student, S-T-U-D-E-N-T-S. Mi clase tiene 7 estudiantes. My class has 7 students. Mi clase tiene 7 estudiantes. Ana, la biblioteca tiene computadoras. Anna, does the library have computers? Sí, la biblioteca tiene 2 computadoras. Yes, the library has 2 computers. Eduardo, ¿necesitas este libro? Eduardo, do you need this book? Mi clase tiene 7 estudiantes. My class has 7 students. Este libro es divertido. Este libro. So, este libro is this book. This book is divertido, is fun. This book is fun, or you can even say interesting. This book is fun. So, este libro es divertido. Yo trabajo en esta biblioteca. Yo, I. Trabajo, I work. En esta biblioteca, you can say in or you can say at. In this library. B-R-A-R-Y. I work in this library. So yo trabajo en esta biblioteca. Yo tengo una familia pequeña. Yo tengo, I have. Yo tengo una familia, a family, a family. But the problem is pequeña. So it's a small family. So you put here small. I have a small family. Yo tengo una familia pequeña. So small goes before family, describing family. Mi esposa se llama Amanda. Mi esposa, my wife. My wife se llama, calls herself Amanda. So my wife calls herself Amanda. So this one, simply you can say, my wife's name is Amanda. Amanda. So this one has a little bit different structure. Mi esposa se llama Amanda. My wife's name is Amanda. So mi esposa se llama es Amanda. Este libro es divertido. This book is fun. Yo trabajo en esta biblioteca. I work in this library. Yo tengo una familia pequeña. I have a small family. Mi esposa se llama Amanda. My wife's name is Amanda. ¿Tienes hijos? Tienes. You have. You have hijos, children, or you can say sons. You have children, but it's a question. For have, you need to put, do you have children? It's question. Do you have children? So you have. ¿Tienes hijos? Do, question. Sí, mi hijo se llama Alberto. Yes. Yes. Mi hijo, my son, se llama, calls himself Alberto. Alberto. But this one, yes. My son's name is Alberto. Alberto. Sí, mi hijo se llama Alberto. Yes, my son's name is Alberto. Mi hija Camila tiene 5 años. So mi hija, my daughter, and then Camila and my daughter apposition. My daughter Camila tiene 5 años is 5 years. 5 years old. So this one don't say my daughter Camila has 5 years. So this one totally different. My daughter Camila is 5 years old. Mi hija Camila tiene 5 años. My daughter Camila is 5 years old. Yo tengo 8 años. Yo tengo. I have 8 years. So this one is not correct. When you talk about your age, I am 8 years old. I am 8 years old. ¿Tienes hijos? Do you have children? Sí, mi hijo se llama Alberto. Yes, my son's name is Alberto. Mi hija Camila tiene 5 años. My daughter Camila is 5 years old. Yo tengo 8 años. I am 8 years old. Yo tengo 8 años. 8 years old. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I'll come back to you with another sentences as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Que pasen buen día.